So what do Apple's new moves mean for the ongoing battle in the smartphone industry? Well, John Ehrlichman has the details for us, based on personal experience, of course.
Well, yeah, I mean, you think about that battle that's going on with a company like Research in Motion and the BlackBerry, or Palm and that new Pre device, but you've also got 4 different wireless companies battling each other. AT&T has gained market share for having exclusive U.S. rights to the iPhone for the last 2 years. That won't change with the new iPhone, but analysts say Palm's new Pre could be a worthy challenger to the iPhone. Sprint has exclusive rights to that Pre, which sold out in many stores in its debut over the weekend. Sprint has lost customers for several years because of complaints about poor call quality, but the $199 smartphone may change all that.
On data, we had faster experiences with the Sprint phone, and then in terms of voice usage, I didn't get dropped on the Sprint phone all weekend, and I think that's really different from a lot of people's experience, both on AT&T and on T-Mobile.
Now, in terms of stocks, all 3 smartphone makers have reported big gains this year. RIM doubling, basically. Apple up 69% so far in 2009, and a look at Palm, a price that has tripled as investors anticipated the Pre's debut. Wireless companies subsidize prices for all 3 companies' smartphones, but even with prices falling to as low as $99 for a basic iPhone, analysts still expect them to make a profit.
By our calculations, AT&T on a $199 or $299 blended iPhone is generating about a 40% ROI, or return on investment, over the 2-year life of the contract. So we fully expect that the subsidies on a lower priced iPhone will ultimately come down, and that's kind of baked into our model at this point. But without questions, I think margins will be impaired a little bit, but at the end of the day, unit volumes will make it up, and it's going to be a win-win for everybody, in our opinion.
Meanwhile, AT&T and market leader Verizon are both down 14% this year, while Sprint comparatively up more than 170%. By the way, if Sprint does get major gains in its customer base from the new Pre, Macquarie's Phil Cusick says the company would have to invest in its expanding network, and that could mean some possible business, Scarlett, for some of the telecom vendors like an Alcatel.
Okay, great. We'll keep watch on that.
All right.
Thanks very much, John Ehrlichman.